Shalom, shalom, family. Peace, peace. I think I'm on. Let me invite some people up in here. What's up, family? I ain't been seeing y'all in a couple of Tuesdays. Let me get my invite on. What's up with y'all? How y'all feeling? Come on up in here. Climb on in, family. Climb on in. Where y'all at? Hold on, I'm trying to invite everybody now. Let's get it done. All right, that's it. What's up with y'all, family? How y'all doing? Climb on in this deal. Shalom, shalom. Hey, look, I got some good stuff to talk about today. It's literally a piece of my it's a piece of what I did for my seminar, but I didn't get to go in deep and in depth into it because I had to cover a lot of information for my seminar. So I had to literally like cover, man, I'm talking about like 12 different topics and put it in one. So everybody been inboxing me and they want to know about every disease and how I made a statement and said they have an emotional component, showing that every disease have an emotional component. And I only got to touch on it for like 10 to 20 minutes. So I really want to get in depth about that. What's up, family? How y'all doing? Let me give y'all some shout outs. We got Jasmine Williams. Shalom, shalom. Fred, what's up with it? Jay Spence, Candace, Phyllis, everybody in this building. Sandra Brown, how you doing, mama? How my family doing up in here? Kayla, everybody up in this deal. What's up with y'all? So look, hey, it was a success. It was a pretty good crowd that came out to the seminar. You know what I'm saying? I most definitely was feeling everybody that came out. Everybody got to hear the knowledge and everybody got to apply it to themselves. And there was a whole lot of Egyptology cats and Kemet cats that think they Egyptians that was up in there that actually got gained into the faith that I talk to every day now. So, you know what I'm saying? We put everything to the science and we put the Bible on the table. We put everything out there. And a lot of people are now calling every day and seeing what's up and actually starting to believe in the scriptures. Thus says Yahweh, and especially on the science side. So that's amazing. That's beautiful. So for anybody to say that you can't be from different sets of belief and you can't get together and have a common ground on belief, that's bull crap. It's a lie. We did it at the seminar. The Shebrew came out, the Queen came out, Jasmine, and she brought her vegan food. They bought all her food out before the thing even started for real. So it was pretty amazing. I'm waiting on my brother to get the footage. He working on the footage or whatever, and then he gonna put it up. It's gonna be on YouTube, and I'm gonna put it on this channel as well. So look, I want to talk about every disease have an emotional component, holistic healing. So what I'm saying is basically when I say that, I'm saying that all disease start from your spiritual body or what we call your emotional body, and then it manifests into the physical plane. If anybody understand that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show and I'm gonna prove that through science and through the anatomy of the body. All right, so everything starts from the emotional realm and then it manifests. It manifests. How do you choose who you will help? What do you mean? How do I choose who you will help? I don't get that question. But look, this ain't time for questions. Y'all finna learn something. I answer questions at the end. So if anybody know or anybody was there and anybody seen my seminar, this was one of the things I went over. So I'm going to try to share my screen with y'all so we can go through it together. All right. So let me see how to do that. And then we're going to go through the whole chart and then we're going to break it down. And then any questions y'all got at the end, of course, ask away and we'll get it going. Let me see. Again, if y'all asking questions, y'all can ask at the end. I'm not answering any questions until we done. Let me see if I can share my screen, y'all. Hold on. Settings. Dang, it won't even let me do it. Well, look, so we just gonna talk about it. Get y'all pen and y'all pads in because I can't share the screen on here. That's why y'all need to go and climb over to my YouTube channel. That way, when we really start talking about certain things, I can share the screen with y'all. We can go through Google Hangout and all this. So Again, it's called every disease have emotional component. So basically all disease start from the emotional realm. And this is how you know that you do have a spiritual or emotional body. So basically what I put in my seminar, I asked the question and it got answered very quickly because everybody understood what I was talking about. So if a brain surgeon came, say you went to the doctor's office, and when you went to the doctor's office, hey, I got a bottle of your black seed oil. I'm really excited. All praises. So say you go to the doctor's office and they say it's something wrong with your brain and you need to have brain surgery now. So the doctor, he do brain surgery, put you out in anesthetics and all of that, your anesthesia, and then he cuts your brain open. When he cuts your brain open, you don't see emotions inside of the brain. So if I cut your brain open right now, let me get my brain. Give me a second. This is a good brain I got right here. Boom. Let me get a brain. Good brain. So here go a brain. So when you cut this brain open, here go the brain, the left, the right hemisphere. So let's go deep inside of a brain. This brain is actually the size of my brain. Now, when you pull this brain apart, what do you see? You see vessels, you see neurons, you see electrons bouncing around, you see melanin neurotransmitters, right? But what you don't see happiness. You see what I'm saying? You don't see emotions. You don't see sadness. You don't see memories. You don't see gladness. You don't see being angry. You don't see none of these emotions, but yet and still, we know for a fact that they exist. We feel them through all of our bodies. So where do emotions come from if they are part of the mind, if they are part of the body? Obviously, it comes from an invisible plane, and then we actually feel it and generate it through our nervous system. You see what I'm saying? So if anybody cut their brain open right now, you would not see no emotions. But yet and still, you feel and you live off emotions every single day. So we see that you can actually feel something that's spiritually and it affects you physically. This is how disease starts. So I did a chart for the people at the seminar. I made a whole chart. I'm gonna upload it on my actual my website. But I want to show you how part of healing is mentally too, because all disease starts off mentally, then it manifests itself physically, and it all starts through your emotions. So emotion means energy in motion. That's all it means. Energy. What is energy? Energy is photons and vibration. Energy and photons is nothing but light. So depending on if your vibration is at a higher frequency or at a lower frequency, that depends on if you're susceptible to certain type of diseases or whatever. For instance, people that are very depressed, right? If you're depressed, that means that your thyroid glands is shot and it's not producing enough calcium to regulate your blood correctly. You see what I'm saying? So we can go through your body and look at each of your glands and the hormones and the minerals that it secrete, and anywhere in your body where it is low at, this is where your problem's at. So when you're dealing with depression, you're dealing with the thyroid. You see what I'm saying? So people that have this depression literally have shot thyroids or parathyroids, meaning they need what? They need calcium to get them back happy. This is scientifically proven, y'all. Y'all can look all this. I had the proof. I was going to show y'all on my wall, but I can't share my screen with y'all. But I'm going to do it again on YouTube, and I'll share it with y'all. You see what I'm saying? So people that are very angry, they have liver problems. You see that? So people that are very angry have liver problems. You notice they get a lot of liver cancer because they susceptible to drinking a lot. They drink a lot. People that have a lot of STDs, they lack patience because they want to have sex. They don't wait. They don't wait to get to know each other. So all these diseases start off mentally first. Mentally first. And like I even printed out some stuff for y'all and everything. I'm not the only person teaching this or saying this. This is everywhere. This is everywhere. Stress and emotion creation cycle. It says stress, anger, jealousy, and envy. This all deals with the filtration of your kidneys. All of it. So most people with kidney problems literally have fear problems. Fear is the main reason that your kidneys is not functioning right. But we all know that you have two kidneys. You have your left and your right one, which is below your adrenal glands and your lower back. And then you actually have your skin, which is your third kidney, right? Your kidney is the main thing that filtrates. It filters everything, whether it's negative emotions, energy emotions, or whether it's your two bodily fluids, which is your blood and your lymphatic system. Your spleen actually filters your blood. So you start seeing when you go through all these different emotions, it start affecting different glands in your body. Well, once your glands be affected, guess what else be affected? Your entire being. You see that? So a lot of people, so this is the analogy I like to use. This is how we are so sick and why so-called Black American African Negroes are the most sick and predominantly sick amongst everybody on earth. It's because our body is responding to stress, y'all. We are literally runaway slaves. Our body is in a stress state. Everything about the so-called Negro is in a stress state. All right, so we like to use the analogy of us in being in a jungle and we running from something. So say I'm in a jungle and I see a tiger. My automatic fight or flight response that's coming from my reptilian brain is gonna tell me to run. So I'm gonna forget about eating. When you forget about eating, your blood sugar rises, right? Your blood sugar rises. Then when you scared and you running, your adrenal glands kick on. This is gonna race and higher my heart rate, right? So then my liver is going to start producing something called cholesterol. Now I got high cholesterol. Then I'm not worried about reproducting. I'm not worried about sex or procreating. So now I become sterile. You see that? So when you look into the mass majority of the Black community, you see that we have what? We have high blood pressure because our heart rate speed up. And then our liver start producing too much cholesterol from the high heart rate. That's from us running. You see that? Then notice we have prostate cancer and ovarian cancer or fibroid tumors inside of the vagina wall, in the cervix and in the fallopian tubes. And then we have prostate cancer going on with us. That's because our reproductive is not responding fast enough. You see? Then you got diabetes. That's because when you don't eat, your glucose actually rises itself and your glycagon rises inside of the body. So we see that we're not producing enough insulin to bring these down. Insulin is a salt. Then we angry all the time, and this is what shoots down our liver. And our liver start producing too much salt and sodium. This is why when you get mad, you get hot and you get sweaty. Your palms stop sweating, you start sweating. You start getting short breakers and can't think. So we see that all these emotions actually affect us in a physical way. Huh? What's the first thing when you go to the doctor and you say your heart hurt? The first thing they say, you've been stressing. Stop stressing. Change your diet and quit stressing. Why do they say that? Huh? Why do they say that? So we see all these things start off emotionally first. So yes, when you go through the chart and you go through the first vortexes or these first glances, which is your pineal gland and your pituitary gland. Your pineal gland is what makes melatonin and serotonin, right? Or what produces melanin. These are your awakening, your sleep patterns. This is the reason why the Negro don't sleep or he sleep too much. We don't never get balanced proper sleep. We either sleep too much or we don't sleep at all. So now notice a person that ain't been sleep a lot, they get angry and they susceptible to going off on people. They susceptible to having eye problems. They susceptible to having liver problems because their body is not healing. The only time your body can heal is when you sleep, y'all. It's called the circadian rhythm, the melanin clock of the body. Then your pituitary gland. That's where your zinc come from. Do you realize the zinc is the glue fingers of your body? Zinc is what keep all the minerals together, plus with iron phosphate in your body. So we losing all these minerals because we are too emotional. And the reason why we're so emotional, because we trained to be emotional by the white man when we came over here from slavery. So everything is to keep you on a flight response. Everything is to keep you running. You're afraid of the white man. You're afraid of the police. You're afraid of losing your girl. You're afraid of losing your man. You're afraid because you can't pay bills. You want to keep up with the Joneses. Everything that's going on with you is in an emotional state. And you think it's only affecting your mind, but it's affecting your entire body. Your entire body. This is what's going on here. Look, the diabolical plot go deeper than food, y'all. It go way deeper than food. Food is just the one that they put out there. But what about the television programming? What about all these things? Like when you look left and right, it's something that's keeping us sick. So the first thing to work on is your fear. We're afraid of everything and don't even realize that we is. We spend our whole lives being runaway slaves. We niggas that's running. Whether it's you running from your own problems, whether you running from mistakes, whether you running from, let me turn this phone off. Hold on, y'all. The hell that phone at? Yeah, this phone binging off, y'all. Hold on, let me turn it off. But if y'all get where I'm going so far, type in some nines for me. Let me know y'all understand what I'm talking about. That way we can start getting deep into it. Because each of these glances or each of these emotional highways or what the Hindu people call chakras or what the Bible called the seven churches or what the Africans call the seven light codes or the photon light spectrums, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same things. And these things exist inside of us, y'all. They exist inside of us, and we have to regulate and get them aligned properly. So when I went through this chart at the seminar, I had created my own frequency, and I call it the light code frequency spectrum chart. Hold on, why is this phone ain't cutting off? All right, that should be it right there. I called it the light code frequency chart. So I did it through the 7 vortexes of the body. Now, again, for you Hebrews that's scared, this is in the Bible. Proverbs chapter 6, it talks about the 7 things that God hates. It talks about the 7 holy archangels. It talks about the 6 beasts and the 7 seals. Okay? We can go on. He created the world in 6 days and rested on the 7. The 7 candlesticks on top of the menorah. It's 7 continents. That is 7 seas. It's 7 oceans. It's 7 pathways to death. Everything is in this 7. This 7 represents your inner body. All right. So what we have to do is we have to align these things up. So first thing you have to do is you got to start from the bottom and you got to come your way up. So the first one I got is melanin. Melanin is the top. This is where your pineal and your pituitary gland at. And it says the physical aspect is the brain. The glands is the pineal gland and the pituitary gland. Your spiritual aspect is self-consciousness and self-awareness. Well, the thing that actually throw this off, y'all, is anger. It's anger. See, your glands actually produces these type of hormones. Have you ever heard of oxytocin? That's the love hormone. That's from your brain. But guess where it generates from? Your heart. It's a book called The Second Brain. I'm going to need y'all to get this. It's a book called The Second Brain by Michael D. Gershon, MD Michael Gershon. And he talk about all the brains in your body. Your first brain is your actual brain, the central nervous system in your mind. The second brain is the actual heart. Then your third brain is your stomach and your gut. So we think that the brain in our minds, or what we call this thing in our skull, which is what I showed you here that I done broke apart. We think this actually controls and governs our whole body, but it don't. This is just the central nervous system. Everything else sends response to the brain, and then the brain responds. So my stomach tell my brain I'm hungry. My brain do not tell my stomach I'm hungry. That's a lie that they want you to believe. Yes, we have 3 brains. I did a whole lesson on my channel. Just go down and look. I said, y'all wouldn't believe it. We have 3 brains, family. And I broke everything down. So they started, this dude started doing research, right? And certain people that have died, they have a brain transplant or a heart transplant. And they was noticing most people that get heart transplants actually take on memories and take on feelings and emotions of the people that died that gave them the transplant. So this show you that emotions is real, even though you can't see it. So this lets you, this validate the spiritual life. This validate the invisible. This validate the spiritual realm. So if you're sick, that means something is wrong with you spiritually and emotionally. These are facts. That's why the Africans call it holistic healing or holistic health. And they got it from the Hebrews. But Hebrews and African is kind of like synonymous. It's one and the same if you really get down to it. But that's for another lesson. So we got to make sure we in check emotionally and spiritually. Once we check that, we are able to check our entire body, y'all. Literally. So my main thing I wanted to hit on though was the kidneys, because see, the kidneys is really the seat to the soul. The kidneys is where the ancestors pass all their information and your DNA come through. And it's also your filtration system. So once your kidneys down, everything else is down. I don't care what disease you have. If you can get your kidneys to filter any type of disease, whether it's a bacterial upload or a viral upload, it'll leave. Virus just means it's a protein that attacks the nervous system. Just how you can give your computer, this electrical component, a virus, you can upload a virus to it. And now all of a sudden they say, dang, I got bugs in my computer. I need to clean the whole database, the whole motherboard. If I can clean and fix the bugs, you get the same parasitic virus downloads inside of your body because you are an electrical magnetic being. That's all herpes is. That's all HIV is. That's all AIDS is. That's all eczema is. That's all these chronic disease and ailments is. They're either a bacteria that affects the blood or it's a virus that affects the lymphatic system. You have 2 major fluid systems in your body. If you can clean them both, I don't give a hell what you got. You can get rid of it. These are facts. These are facts. And you will notice as you cleanse in your body, you will go through this emotional trauma. Shit that's been bothering you 20 years ago that you suppressed and you forgot about actually come back up while you cleansing. That's because when you cleanse the physical body, you have no choice but to cleanse the emotional body, because they are all one and the same. They're all one and the same. So we have to realize that the consciousness, the spirit, is spirit-led. That's called self-awareness. See, your soul means psyche. That's your mind. That's your mind. And then you have your physical body. So I keep asking the question, and don't nobody ever want to answer me. But like I asked, do the mind exist inside of the body, or do the body exist inside of the mind? So we got to understand that the mind need to experience reality, so it created the body. So if I can heal the mind, I can heal everything that the mind created, which is the body. All through the nervous system, y'all. All through the nervous system. So yes, this is a spiritual thing. It's impossible to mention a Negro without mentioning spirituality. It's all one and the same. So if you're emotionally unstable, then you're physically sick. I don't care what you say. If you're depressed, you lack calcium, and your thyroid and your parathyroid is shot. If you fearing all the time, you got all types of diseases because your kidneys are not filtering. If you always angry, that means your chemical factor in your body, which is your liver, is not functioning properly. You have too many fatty acids on your liver. If you stuck and you always having STDs, that means you lack patience and you are very greedy. Like, we can keep going, y'all. We can go through all the different emotions, and I can actually attach them to the body, and I can pick the mineral that you lacking in. And if you start replacing that mineral and you feel that mineral in these different things, you will notice that you will start changing. If a person is depressed, give him calcium and magnesium, y'all. No bull. He won't be depressed after a week. After a week. After a week. A person that's fearful, cleanse his kidneys. Cleanse his kidneys. Give him some dandelion root, some milk thistle. You'll start noticing the fear will leave because it starts filtrating through the filtering system, which is the kidneys. A person that's very susceptible to STDs, he need to go on a fast because he need to learn patience. Like, all of these things are connected to one. All of them is. All of them. How do you think the government know what you've been on, how you did it, and where you coming from before you even come? They start looking at you. You come in crying and depressed. Oh, yeah, he got calcium problems. I know how to break him. Like, the government is set up to do these type of things. Why? And look, they get you through colors. They get you with colors. They realize that we are colorful people. We are colorful beings, y'all. So that's how they get you. That's how they get you. Huh? We know red associated with lust. Let me put these McDonald's wrappers and wrap them in red, and put the fries in red, and put the color yellow on it. Yellow represents what? The solar plex. Red represents what? The root. The root. So if I can hone you in through hue, is what we call color, which is a Negro anyway. We made out of the color spectrum. There's only one color, and that's black. Black reflects different light wave frequency. Anytime the light change on the frequency, it looks like it's a different color to you, but it's really not a different color at all. It's all start from melanin. They understand this. Everybody know about you but you. Everybody know what minerals you need but you. So going back to this 7 I was talking about. So it's 7 continents. If you're from one of them 7 continents, whatever continent you're from, you need the components and the minerals from that continent. Now, remember, I told you they came and got us and they didn't bring our food. Well, guess what else they didn't bring? They didn't bring our culture. They didn't bring our God. They didn't bring our medicine. They didn't bring our water. So we are on the run. We are emotionally and spiritually on a run. We're runaway Negro slaves. So we're stressed the fuck out. That's what's going on. That's why you're sick, because you're stressed out. You're constantly in a fight or flight situation. That's why you have high heart rate. That's why you got high blood pressure. That's why you are diabetes and have diabetics, because you're producing too much glucose to feed your body for you can get sugar out of your cells, which is called ATP, because you ain't been eating nothing. And then when you do eat, you're not eating at all. See, look, you can stuff your mouth all day, but if you're not feeding and eating nutrients, then you're not eating. You just stuffing your mouth. And that's the thing. Everybody want to keep talking about all this stuff, right? You don't eat a hamburger and fries and all this other stuff for the taste. You literally eat for minerals. This is a mineral kingdom, y'all. You eat for minerals. That's what we eat for. So when I eat greens, I need iron phosphate. That's why I'm eating greens. It's not that the greens taste good. We don't need food to survive. We need mineral. Everything is mineral based, because without minerals and trace minerals, you cannot survive. Again, your pineal gland produces carbon. You're made out of carbon. Carbon is nothing but melanin. Melanin is nothing but sugar. Your pituitary gland secretes what? And produces what? Copper, zinc, gold. You need these things to keep things functioning. Huh? Your parathyroids, calcium. Huh? Your liver enzymes, magnesium. Get down to your kidneys. Everything takes a mineral. Everything. That's why. So if you want to be a healer, you must learn this periodic table chart, because these are all the things that you made of. All the things. Sulfur, selenium, all of these things you need. This is what is going to get you to your highest frequency, because minerals is actually what does what? Keep the current of electricity. Remember, you electromagnetic beings, y'all. You electromagnetic beings. So back to the kidneys. The kidneys is the main important function of your body. So that's why anybody that comes shop with me, the first thing I tell them is, hey, download my free kidney filtration chart. Because if you're not filtering, I can't help you out. I got to get your kidneys to filter, because the kidneys is the only thing that's going to filter your blood and filter your lymphatic system. The lymphatic and the glymphatic system is the only system that will cleanse your body of any disease. It was properly created and made that way for that exact reason. But you too stuck in your emotional state that you keeping them blocked up. Why you think they talk about meditation and yoga, or for the ones that scared of yoga, let's call it breathing ruach exercises, where you vitalize the ruach and the neshama in Hebrew, and you feel that breath and you do breathing to open up different meridians. All a meridian is a melanin highway. You got melanin blocked up in places. Guess what carries around your actual minerals? Your melanin. Huh? That's why. That's why you sick. See that? So what we need to do is we need to go back to Africa without going back to Africa. It ain't hard. You can be here and be in an African mind state and be in an Israelite mind state. Just eat properly. You know you ain't supposed to be eating no hamburger, because it's going to strip certain things of your body. Guess what meat does? Especially when you get to the cow milk and the cow beef. It strips your body of calcium. Look it up. Now you're depressed. You don't even know why. Then you eating it after they done beat it to death. It done released all type of stress hormones. Now you eating this cow with fear in it. Now you eating the fear and you digesting the fear. Now you wondering why you got anxiety all the time and your chest tightening up. Well, you just ate an animal that was just killed in the most horrific way ever. They done beat the poor animal. They shot him up with stuff. I done seen one video, and an animal was crying before it went to the slaughterhouse. I was like, damn. And then you eating this. Then it breaks down into DNA, then which breaks down into ribose nucleic acid, which is RNA. And then these things come to very cells that is made up of your body. So you literally are what you eat, family, and you are what you digest. You don't only eat, you are a living organism. You digest everything that's around you. So if you're around a woman that's talking crap all day in your ear, that'll bring you down. You become sick. Just like a man, you're around a man that's whooping on you all day, you become sick. See, these things bring you down because your environment is down, and you are your environment. You actually digest the sun, you digest the moon, you digest the cosmos, you digest your family, you digest your food. Everything around you, you digest. That's why you can't listen to certain music. It'll bring you down. It'll make you sick, especially depending on the frequency level that it's from. Everything about you, you are God. You literally are a god and a goddess. Everything about you means something. And everybody got this figured out but the Negro, but us. We the only people that ain't got this figured out. That's why we dying out here, y'all. That's why we sick. It starts emotionally. They realize that we are spiritual people. Spiritual just mean energy. You're an energy person. We're very energetic. Remember, emotion means energy and motion. So they like, okay, these emotional people, let's kill them with emotion. Let's keep them sick by keeping them in fear. All right. That's why when you turn on the news, all you see is what? Negative stuff on the news, y'all. There's never nothing positive. Huh? You see, yeah, cop Charlie Brown killed Lil Ray Ray in the streets. That's all you see. Black brothers and sisters coming up missing. Everything is in fear. Now your woman don't even want to go to work alone. She like, can you drop me off at work, King? I don't even want to walk. Everything we do is in fear. Everything. Huh? You can't even be licensed to carry. You get pulled over, niggas throwing guns under seats. He licensed to carry the thing because you don't want to get shot. Everything about our life is in fear. And fear is very, very, very detrimental to the body. It deprives you from all of your minerals. And it shuts down everything. Only thing you was in it is fight or flight response. That's all you want to do. Fight or flight, fight or flight. And then now the reptilian brain kick in. You just want to reproduce. So you literally eating, fucking, and sleeping. That's it. That's it. That's all the black brother do now. Eat, fucking, sleep. See, this is a systematic weapon that's been put on our people. So then we reproduce in this same thing. So I'm sick, then I have a child. So everything that's inside of me and inside of my DNA comes to something called a stem cell. I'll bust this stem cell inside of my woman womb. Now I have a child. This whole stem cell creates a new embryo. This embryo become a fetus. This fetus could become a baby. Now it's a sick baby. Down this baby get old enough, do the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So this baby come up now, we got a nation full of sick people because we never heal emotionally. Before we don't heal emotionally. Look, this is how you know I'm not lying. Just sit 5 brothers down and 5 sisters down and ask them what's going on with them and ask them anything that they've been going through all their life. They're going to take you back 15 years from now and it's still bothering them till today. We don't know how to grieve properly. We don't know how to forgive. We don't know how to let go. Because we never been taught this. You go to school, they teach you about fake black history. Uriah Patterson, please quit calling me. I'm live. I know you see me live. So all of these things actually keep us down. So you go to school, they don't teach you about holistic health. They don't teach you about freeing your mind. They don't teach you about moving this energy inside your body. Then you would never hear melanin in school from no teacher. Never hear the word melanin at all. So y'all see what's going on? Do y'all see what's going on? But the whole thing is, this is the diabolical plot that keep you unaware, because there's some things that's going on that if you get privy to, you gonna start leveling up. Then once the Negro level up and realize that he God, oh man, this whole system coming tumbling down. So how do I keep you oblivious? Keep you sick, keep you in fear, keep you unhappy, keep you depressed. You see that? Keep you down, keep you out. That's how this works. That's why you don't see love amongst the black community. That's why you don't see fathers in the household with the children. Y'all think this all by coincidence? Why is it love amongst every other community? Why is everybody in the household in every other community? Why is this stuff targeted? That's why you can come to a hood, the Cochrans, or come to the Blue Doors, or come to Jostein projects in Illinois. Go to all these different go to all of these different hoods around, and they got something called AK, Russian AK-47. I ain't never been to Russia. How the hell do I get an AK-47? See, they dumping drugs in your hood. All right, how do I got Colombian and Mexican cocaine to push if I ain't never been to Colombia and Mexico? Like this, they are literally giving us stuff to kill each other off. Then look, they put up liquor stores at every corner. Then you can go to the liquor store, get you a little 25-cent single cigarette to kill yourself with. Then you can go right across the street and go inside their store, produce this big, produce this little. You go in the store, to produce this little, y'all. Then you got this, look, literally 2% of the store is produce, fresh food, 2%. Then you got 98%. It's like, what the hell is all this food then? All of them got preservatives in them made to keep you down and to kill your blackness, to kill your melanin, to keep you depressed, to keep you depending on what? Sugar and these all false minerals that don't even mean nothing, or that never do nothing for your body. Where you at? We come from Africa, but we not eating African food. We come from Africa, but we not even with African women. We come from Africa, but we not in African schools. We come from Africa, we not teaching about African spirituality. We come from Africa. That's it. Like, that's all. I can't say nothing else. We just come from Africa. Nigga don't know nothing about Africa though. We come from Africa, then we just stop. Then you go to school, they just teach you slavery and when you got here. They don't talk about pre-slavery. They want to talk about post-slavery. We got y'all from Africa, now y'all here. It's like, all right, so when I was there, what was I eating? What was I wearing? Who was I worshiping? What was my medicine? Like, when you start asking yourself these type of questions, this is how you start healing yourself, family. If I got into a relationship problems, how did we handle it? See, all we know is call the police. She calling the police. The cracker gonna tell you to get the hell out the house for a couple of days. Then you come back, you still mad because you had to leave. So relationships is not healing. Nothing is not healing because we are actually acting like them. We're not acting like us because we don't know how to act. We have no blueprint to follow. And then I give y'all a blueprint, which is the Torah, or what they call the Bible, and y'all shun me down. The white man made that book. And it's like, well, why would a white man make a book that talks about his own destruction? I mean, hey, these are questions I'll be having to ask. So that was my whole point for my seminar, was to introduce. I know you into Kemetic. Hey, I actually have literature, and I got certificates in Kemetic. Dealing with the Egyptology. I go into school now for it. I'm going to school now for it. So I see the systems, but all these systems is the same system. So once you really start getting into this stuff, you start going back to different manuals, and you start opening up these books, and you start reading, you be like, damn, everything about me, I don't know. Everything about my history have been erased and rewritten. Everything about the so-called African American Negro was left in Africa, but your black ass. They brought your body and left everything else. That's why you sick. That's why you're emotional. So we're literally going through trauma, y'all. We're stressed out. We're like runaway slaves. That's exactly what's going on. So in order to heal yourself, you have to go back to your customs, your traditions, to your spirituality, your classes, your mathematics, the things you did to become happy. See, the thing the Crocozoi do, this Caucasian from these mountains of Russia, he do things to get happy totally different from you. To fulfill them and make them happy, they go hunt and kill animals and shit. That's what make them happy. They're hunters. They like to see blood. You know what makes you happy? Just to be around family, to dance. You know what I'm saying? You like music, have a little wine. You like to be around people with good energy. See, we are spiritual, emotional people. That's what we like. They like to go hunt and kill people. That's what makes them happy. You see what I'm saying? So it's a difference. So we're doing the same thing as them, trying to find happiness, and it's not working. That's because you are genetically different than them. You are made very different than them. And if you are genetically different than them, if your DNA and your genetic genomes are different than them, then there's different things you need to make you happy. There's different things you need to make you feel love. There's different things you need to eat. There's different things you need to make you sleep correctly, to make you walk correctly, to make you be inside of a relationship and it actually lasts long. You see what I'm saying? It's a total different thing. So my question to y'all is, when y'all gonna start tapping into that? Huh? When we gonna start tapping into our true real history? When we gonna start healing that way? Because everything else obviously ain't working, because a lot of y'all come to me for healing. Huh? These are the questions we need to start asking ourselves. Who are you? That was my whole question for the seminar. Like, who are you? Who are you? Everybody kept saying light. We light, we energy. So if we light and energy, why we not healing ourselves with light and energy? Now, why we not acting like light and energy? That's because we are in constant stress, y'all. Constant stress. So if y'all got that, let me know, and I can start answering questions. I ain't want to really keep y'all long today. I just really wanted to talk about that. I got a lot of stuff coming up. I got a lot of seminars coming up. I'm working on my book. Man, I got my metaphysical classes. I'm finna start opening up my herbal classes, teaching y'all how to use your herbs correctly, all of that. So it's a lot of stuff. I'm literally dedicating all my time and empowering energy to help y'all out. So this is gonna be good, man. Well, I look into your website. You're very informative, my brother. Most definitely. And my website is on my page. It's up under my title. So check it out. And I'm all about us. I'm not here for everybody else. I'm here for the so-called black man and black woman. Who they call Negroes, or who we want to call African American, which is two continents, which makes no sense to me. But that's how y'all identify with the term. So I'm gonna say that. But I'm here for y'all. I don't care about no other nation right now. We start working on everybody else once we get back good. That's my main focus. My main focus is you and I. Then once we get good, now we can start hollering and worried about everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody giving a damn about us. Ain't nobody. That's why we left to fend for ourselves. This is what's going on right now. So I'm just glad that certain brothers and sisters is waking up and that realize what's going on, and we starting to share this information, and we not scared to do so. See, I don't have kidney filtration problems because I ain't scared to share this type of information, because I love my people and I want to see y'all up. I don't want to see y'all down. We've been down too long, y'all. So if any of y'all got questions, any of y'all got questions, y'all can go and ask away right now, and then we can go and get this started. Hold on, I want to be in your class. Which class you want to be in, Chantel? What's up, Queen? How you doing? Which class you want to be in? Or the 3 brains connected to the lymphatic system, circle, and nervous system? Yes, they is, honey, Sunbright. All right, I see you've been studying, huh? Yeah, they is. The Bible calls it the Father, the Spirit, and the Son. The Father is the governor, the creator, the ones that protect the household. That's the brain. That's the brain. The Spirit is the breath form, or they call the feminine form. That's where your lungs and your heart is. They very closely connected. That's what brings in your blood. So Father, brain, spirit, heart, and lungs. And then the Son, which they call Hamashiach Yahweh, they call the Jesus the Christ. That'll be your stomach area, the solar plex, or what they call chakra, or the vortex, where the sun come from. That's what solar means. Solar means sun. So when you look at that Bible and you start reading it from an anatomy point of view and a scientific point of view, it is mind blowing. You're like, oh, this couldn't have been written by no white boy. Couldn't have been. It's impossible. It's impossible that the Bible was written by a white boy. I'm just keeping it 100. So yeah, that's right, honey. Honey, Sunbright. All right, hold on. Y'all asking too fast. Hold on. Denise Queen, shalom, shalom. What is the emotional trauma that roots eczema? Blessings, brother. Tanisha Tish Rogers. So eczema is herpes, y'all. Anybody that haven't watched my last class, it comes from the zoster family. So eczema would be strand 4, I believe. Strand 4 of the herpes virus. So herpes, and this come from fear and depression. And it also comes from basically, you know what I'm saying, lack of patience. See, the thing is, herpes is not only sexually transmitted. Herpes actually started with the zoster vaccine back in 16 something. See, it came back out in 1905 and then in 1963. They don't tell you about the one that happened in the 1600s though. See, look, this is what I really want to rap with y'all about too. We got it in our mindsets that there wasn't any type of technology back then. It was. Where you think the pyramids came from? Huh? Why you think they can't rebuild them and replicate them now? Because they was using some type of advanced technology to build them in the first place. You literally think that the automobile was just created in 1906. Look, they just now catching up. They digging up shit that man, they had spacecrafts millions of years ago. So when we think back, we like 1600. They didn't have no vaccines back then. Do you know how much stuff they keep away from Negroes? Do y'all know what's up in the Vatican, up in Rome? Do y'all realize the type of technology that they releasing, been made for hundreds of years? They just releasing it gradually to keep you sucked in. So let's never, ever, ever underestimate these Caucasians, y'all. Quit underestimating them. They've been pumping you with herpes and the zoster vaccine since 1600s. Ask Hippocrates. I got the books. The books right here. I got the books. They've been in the laboratories splitting animals and cloning babies since the early 1800s. So like all of this stuff is not a coincidence. So my whole question is this: if all these things are STDs, and how the hell did the first person get them? How? Everybody talking about something was sexually transmitted. So let's trace it all the way back. Who had it first and how did they get it? How did they get it? It wouldn't make sense. So all STDs are not STDs. Just start off being ejected to you, or through air, through barium, or through chemtrails and stuff like that. Or they come through spraying what they call, we're going to spray for mosquitoes. They spraying you down with disease, STDs, mercury and lead and poison and all of that. Then it gets in your body. Then you go lay with somebody and you ejaculate your DNA, or she busts and ejaculate her DNA. Yes, women scientifically don't ejaculate, but they do secrete. They have a sperm just like you do. Don't let them fool y'all. So y'all giving each other this stuff that y'all ingested through the atmosphere, through the environment. Then they call it an STD. Yes, you can get AIDS from your kitchen. You can get AIDS from your kitchen. Do you know cancer turned into AIDS? Did you know all disease turned into cancer, then cancer turned into AIDS? What's the difference between a cancer patient that's have stage 4 cancer and somebody that's have full-blown AIDS? There is no difference. Guess what? I have to treat them the same exact way. I have to flush their lymphatic system in their body and give them the certain minerals the same exact way, showing you that all these diseases is the same thing. And it's not mucus. It's not mucus. It's the lack of oxygen or lack of spirit and ruach to the body, which cause cellular erosion, which is what we call mucus. Because mucus come to save the day. But when you don't start changing up your diet, the mucus build up and then it crystallizes. Now, wherever it crystallizes, that it homed in on the disease, and that's what we call the disease. So the spiritual attribute to eczema would be you got to learn patience. You most definitely lacking calcium, and your kidneys are not filtering at all, because your kidneys is your skin. Your skin's supposed to be actually getting rid of this, but instead it is bottling up, and these dead skin cells are dying in protein groups, and that's what you call eczema. And that's why I itch, because it literally sucks and deprives the blood from oxygen. So all of that is a herpes virus. It's actually a hemorrhoid worm, or what we call a parasite. All right, next question. Answer your calls so I can get my product. You better get a secretary. Hey, Nee, I'm working on one. You hear me? Hey, I'll be trying to get back to y'all. So, hey, y'all gotta be patient with me. All right. What are some of the things you do to stay emotionally stable? Oh, this is a good one. I'm glad. See, now we asking Michael asked a good question. The best thing to do, breathing. Remember, oxygen is very vital to the body. Oxygen, helium, and nitrogen. Oxygen, helium, and nitrogen. See, the first thing we got is hydrogen, which is a gas. This is a gasified melanin. Just by breathing, look, y'all don't even breathe correctly. Look, the Negro don't even know how to breathe correctly. But we think we know everything. You technically don't even know how to breathe. Huh? So we need to start when we get up in the morning, stretch. Make sure you stretch, because when you stretch, you actually stretching the blood vessels in your body, and it's causing your skin to suck in more oxygen. So now iron phosphate just moving around in that deal, getting this thing on. Then you do breathing exercises. In through the nose, out through the mouth, slow. Do that about 16 times, y'all. And look, you're going to start, when you start doing it, you're going to feel a pressure right here in your third eye, because you bring oxygen to that third eye, to that pineal gland. It's going to get that DMT popping. So do that. You might get lightheaded though. Now now drink you some water. Then go back to some more breathing and stretching. Look, so the yogas call it yoga. The yogis call it yoga. You know what I'm saying? The Hindus call it spiritual something. And then the Chinese people call it exercising the meridians. We just gonna call it prayer and meditation. That's what we gonna call it. It's all the same thing though. Different languages, same message, y'all. So I'm trying to get y'all to understand. So the best way to align is to breathe. Eat correctly. Once you start eating correctly, your vibrations ain't gonna even be messing with people on the lower frequency than you. You can be like, you trying to, oh, she trying to start something. Oh, he trying to, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. It's gonna make them come holler at you. They're gonna be apologizing you because you didn't ignore them, because their frequencies is no longer bringing yours down. So exercising, breathing, and I'm not talking about lifting weights. That's gymnasium exercise, and that comes from the Caucasians. You never hear about people lifting weights in ancient Africa. That comes from the Hellenistic Gentiles. They lift weights butt naked in the gymnasiums and ran around the Cathedral of Rome and killed each other and wanted to show their muscles and their jock straps to each other. We don't do that. We used to work hard. We was farmers, or what we call husbandmen. So we worked in the fields before we even came into slavery. We worked in the fields, and we worked through the sweat of our brow, through the sun. That melanin was beaming down on us, and we were sweating a lot, and we ate good. And that's what gave us our definition and our muscles. Melanin give you muscles, not protein. So that exercising, lift your own body weight, do push-ups and sit-ups, and breathe correctly. Drink at least 64 ounces of a spring water a day. And always check your spirit. Always be checking your spirit. Anytime a negative thought come in, imagine yourself with a sword whooping his ass. That's what I do. And this is what keeps you on your frequency, because the whole thing is to get from the red to the purple, to get from the root all the way up to Yod Hey Wahe, which is melanin. Y'all laughing, but y'all laughing at me, but y'all know I'm telling the truth though. All right, Prophet's pineal glands was wide open. Yes, it was, Ban Yisrael. Yes, it was wide open. And that's what we need to do. We need to open up our first eye. See, they want to call it the third eye because it's sitting in the third ventricle of your brain, but it's really called your first eye. Because before you had physical eyes and your mind created this body, you only had one eye, and that was the all-seeing eye. I'm good, King. All of them. Chantel, she said she wants all the classes. I got you, Queen. We'll talk about it. What can I download the kidney filtration chart? What you do is you go to my website, www.yahkiawaken.com, go to my store, and you go to the kidney filtration chart, and you download it for free. It's for free. Yolanda Snyder, when are you coming back to STL? I want to show you the right frequency machine. Yeah, man, I got to do something else for y'all out here. I do. I seen that y'all really appreciating the joy that, and I did too. Y'all had me out there. I was walking on water when I left. I was feeling super good, so we're going to have to do that again. I'll let you know, Queen. True. All right, what else we got? Preach. Erica Kane, shalom, shalom, queen. I was born with eczema. It got worse. Yeah, so that means you must have inherited it through your moms and your pops. It ain't nothing but a skin parasite. That's literally what it is. That's why you can have sex. If somebody got herpes or eczema, you can literally have sex with the condom on and still get it. That lets you know that it's literally not a virus. It's a parasitic protein that secretes itself through your skin. It's real deep once you get it. My brother, Shalom Priest, what's up with you, King? Shar Linden, Yashiralal, what's up, brother? These hybrids been doing that since the Atlantic period. Yes, they have, brother. Yes, they have. What can I take for vitamin B? Vitamin B, you need black cherries. Get you some black cherries. Because they ain't going to do nothing but produce this tritryptophan. Our vitamin D is going to secrete itself, and then it's going to convert to tritryptophan, which is melanin. So black cherries. Black cherries would be a good source of that, y'all. Black cherries. What else we got? I'm Native American. Does that count? Native American. If you Native American, you real Native American, you one of me. You one of us. If you're a real Native American, you part of the family. It's getting hot in here, y'all. My bad. My forehead sweating. Lord, yeah. Thyroids. I did a whole video on thyroids. I ain't gonna get into thyroids because I did a whole video. It's on my channel, Queen. Just go down and look at it. Come on here, break it down for the people. Roslyn, shalom, shalom, Queen. How you and your husband doing? Is there a specific order of the best for cleansing the system? Yes, the best way to cleanse the system is first get the kidneys filtrating, change filtering, but you got to do that by changing your diet. Change your diet to an all fruit diet. If y'all don't know what fruits are, go to my website and I'll show you what real fruits are, because according to the tax law in 1883, I could be wrong, 1883 or 63, they changed the law, and most of the stuff that or fruits they said was vegetables. So you be out here eating vegetables that's really fruits. So I got a whole chart that breaks all that down and show you the real vegetables. Switch to an all fruit diet. All right. So what the fruits is going to do is going to start becoming astringent. It's going to literally put your body in a detoxification state. So everybody that go on the fruit diet, they be calling me crying like my body aching, and I got mucus coming from my vagina, my butt, my nose, my ears, my eyes, mucus coming from my penis, mucus coming from everywhere. Well, that's because fruits are a natural detoxification food. It's a astringent. So the thing about fruits is we didn't need, when we ate them in Africa, the reason why we didn't start feeling the way we did from eating them, because we wasn't sick. Now when you eat fruits here, it's going to recognize all them foreign invaders in your body, and it's going to start flushing all of it out. But the worst thing to do is to flush your system when your kidneys ain't filtering, because guess where all them toxins going? They're going to dump into the bloodstream. And you can't live 3 minutes with unfiltered blood. 3 minutes without unfiltered blood and you dead. So you got to get the kidneys filtering first. Then you start flushing the lymphatic system while cleansing the blood and the spleen. Then I move all of that back into the lymphatic system and I flush it again. Then I come through and I get the nervous system together. Then I supply your body with a lot of iron phosphate, a lot of magnesium phosphate, a lot of iron, fluorine, and calcium, and all the good stuff you need. And then it revitalizes the body and it brings your electricity spectrum back up. The higher you are electrical wise and magnetic wise, is the higher you are health wise, because your body is basically operating at its highest oxygen component it can operate at. So all I'm doing is giving the cells oxygen. When you give the cells oxygen, you can invite more melanin and sugar and carbon inside the cells, for the cells can burn them and use it for energy. Health is an energy, not stimulants. Stimulants is like what's a good stimulant? Because stimulants is bad for you. But I'm trying to think basically them power drinks. That's a stimulant. Red Bull, that's a stimulant. Yeah, it'll get them cells pumping, but then you crash because the sugar turned into fructose, and that glucose turns into like a dead cell, and then it looked like poop inside of a cell. If you look at through a magnifying glass or a microscope, it's like poop on the cell, and your lymphatic system is not shutting it down. It's not flushing it out, so it shuts your system down. So you need the actual sugars from fruits, not the fake stimulant sugars and artificial sweeteners and sugars from processed foods. So that's the system. I go through each level. The main important thing is your kidneys, though, because the only thing that's going to filter your kidneys that's going to filter your lymphatic system and your glymphatic system is your kidneys and your skin. And again, your skin is nothing but your third kidney. All right, let's see what else. Can you teach us how to breathe? Yes, I can teach you how to breathe, Chris Bress. What's up, my brother? I can teach you how to breathe, brother. How do I get rid of stuffiness in my joints? You need bladderwrack and you need sea moss. You need bladderwrack and sea moss. That's good for your joints and your bones. Everybody think calcium is actually good for the bones. It is, but the best thing for the bones is magnesium phosphate. Magnesium. That's what you need. And guess what's full of that? Iodine, which is bladderwrack. Iodine. That's that bladderwrack. Boom. Very good for you. And then, what my sea moss at? It's up there somewhere. I got hundreds of herbs, y'all. When I say I'm a herbalist, I don't be playing. I really mean that. But that's the best thing for your joints. You need sea moss. Sea moss have over 122 minerals. Your body only consists of 102 minerals. So you get more minerals than you even need. That's what you need. Then you need that sea moss. Then you need that bladderwrack or that kelp. And all of these is from the sea. Calcium comes from the sea. If you get calcium from the land, it's going to be bad for your body. It's going to be an oxide. You don't need an oxide. You need actual phosphate. So, and then you, with your bladderwrack, you get iodine. Iodine is very, very good for the parathyroid and the pituitary gland. All of these are minerals that come from these periodic table charts. These are the things stars are made of. You are literally a star that's manifesting in the physical plane, so you need to eat star food because you are made of star dust, literally. So you want to get rid of that stiffness in your joints, you need sea moss. If you need that, holler at me. I got something on my site that's called Superfood Plus. It'll knock that right out. Great question, sis. I need to know. Like the Chinese. Yes, yes, yes. Shalom, shalom. Lisa Henry, shalom. My bad, y'all. I don't see half the people that's in this room because y'all commenting a lot. So if I miss anybody, please forgive me or re-ask y'all a question. That way y'all can come back in because I don't even know who all up in here. What do you recommend for physical fitness as a people? Like I said, lifting your own body weight. Not weights, but lifting your own body weight. Running, walking, lifting your own body weight, meditation, and breathing. The sun is what gives you muscles. Your sun and your melanin. Once your melanin converts to vitamin D and tryptophan and the methylamine and all of that breaks down, this is actually what builds up your muscles. It's not like protein is fake. Protein do not build up your body. Protein is very acidic. Protein is amino acid chains that have too many complex structures. This all AIDS, HIV, herpes, and all these things is. That's why when you go get checked for herpes, what they check you for? They check you for glycoprotein. Think I'm playing? Watch this. You 1 second, y'all. What I do with it? I'm gonna read something with y'all. If I can find it. All right, check this out, y'all. I'm finna hide the name and stuff on it. Hold on. See if y'all can see that. Let me put something behind it. Hold on. Can y'all see it? Look, check this out. This is for HSV. This is the herpes simplex virus, y'all. Y'all see what they say? What is they checking for? They checking for glycoprotein G specimen. You see that IgG chart? Notice that. Notice what they check for. They check for the same thing for HIV. They check for glycoprotein. HIV, herpes, all these things are proteins, y'all. Do not let them play y'all. Y'all see that? Let me know if y'all can read that. Y'all see that, y'all? That was a protein. Type in some nines if y'all seen that. Let me know if y'all seen it or not. My queen Aniyah, what she say? Yep, my broken ankle healed in 3 weeks. Blew the doctor's mind. Bladderwrack and sea moss. That's right, queen. That's right, my queen. But look, y'all see that? What it checked for? It checked for herpes, right? So look, if it's checking for herpes, and look, I got hundreds of these of healed patients, patients that had it, patients that don't have them no more. But notice, for herpes and for HIV, I can show y'all some HIV ones. Guess what they check for? They check for protein. They be lying to y'all. These diseases are protein bound. Yeah, I know it hurt a lot of people's feelings, but hey, it's the truth. It's the truth. How to get sea moss in your system without eating it. Where not You're gonna have to eat it. Every sea moss, because most of these things, trace minerals in your body are not produced by your body. You have to get them from other sources, outside sources. So you have to eat it, or you can drink it, put it in your smoothie or something, but you have to eat it. You have to. Let's see who else we got. What helps cleanse the lungs? Oh, the lungs. The best thing for the lungs, Rena, would be coat's foot and mullein leaf. Coat's foot. It's that coat's foot right there. And mullein leaf. Where my mullein? Look, I ain't finna be going through all my herbs, but coat's foot and mullein leaf is very, very, very good for the lungs. Very good. Coat's foot and mullein leaf is good for real if you make it in the tea form. The tincture form, cool, but it actually harms your liver and your kidneys because it got the alcohol in there. And don't use the glycerin because it's too much fat for your liver. So it's better to do it in a tea form, not tincture, tea form. All right, what else we got? So protein is bad. Protein is the baddest thing a Negro can eat, brother. Sniper, Shakur, protein is very bad. You need amino acids. You don't need protein. You need simple amino acids. Hey, my mama Ruby Foster up in this deal. What's up, mama? Oh my God, protein. Stay away from it. Avoid that like the plague, y'all. I always thought that I could give you whatsoever disease I always thought they could. Yes, whatever disease. They created them all. They created the disease. They literally created them, y'all. I got a chart showing the years all these diseases was created for and everything. I'm using it. My next seminar, I'm talking about the weaponized black woman. And we're going to get into how they weaponized her and how they made her sick first. And how I'm talking about, we're going to get into the stages and the charts and everything where they created disease. I got all this paperwork. I got all the paperwork, y'all. All right. What is the amount of time to clean the entire system? Some people 30 days, depending on your immune response, 30 days to 6 months, depending on your immune response. We didn't got HIV, herpes, stage 4 cancer out of the system in 3 months. Sometimes 30 days, sometimes 6 months, depending on how well your immune response is, for real. Yes, mullein leaf, that's right. Do you sell herbs? Yes, I am a herbalist. I sell herbs and all of that. I sell blends. I sell different mixtures of them. I'm an actual certified herbalist. So yes, I do. That's my website is up in my description bar. It's Yah'kiAwaken.com. I got a whole lot of healing testimonies on my wall and everything. I didn't heal everything from, herpes to stage 4 cancer. Any disease you can think of, we have healed it. So don't be having them thinking you just can't be healed. They liars. What's good for asthma? I got a lung tar remover that's on my website that's very good. I done healed like about 60 asthma patients. And basically it's a mixture of elderberry, mullein leaf, coat's foot, of neem powder, hydrangea root, red clove. You know what I'm saying? It's a mixture I do. And I gotta throw some Niglia sativa in there or black seed. You know what I'm saying? And that'll knock that right out. Because all asthma is when it's too much mucus on the bronchial tubes and inside the vessels of the lungs. And that's what causes the constriction and the shortness of air. So I'm just going to the lungs and I'm pulling up all the mucus from them. And you don't have asthma no more. But in order to heal that asthma, you got to stay off of lactose acids. Any type of lactic acid or lactose, which is milk from other beans and not your mama and not a plant. Now, like hemp milk. Hemp seed milk is the best milk ever. Hemp seeds. Make this milk. Very good. Very good. Make hemp seed milk. All right. But Brazilian nut milk. Stuff like that. But don't be drinking no. And then they be like, it's the light. I got what they call it, light milk with the blue cap. Man, that will kill you. But that's one of the main causes of asthma, lactose. Cheese, milk, and stuff from other animals, and not from your mother's tit. T.O. Let's see. Do you make tinctures? Yes, I make some powerful tinctures. Let me grab some tinctures real quick. I make powerful tinctures now. I'm the tincture man. Ain't nobody messing with me on tinctures, and I'm standing on it. I got it down to a science. These are tinctures. This is my kidney and bladder filtration tincture. This is my iron phosphate tincture. And this is my wild Mediterranean oregano oil from Greece tincture. I got weed tinctures, cannabis tinctures, THC, CBD. Yeah, I got it down to a science. And I put my instructions on how I made it and everything on the back. That's how confident I am in my work. I even give you the instructions on how to make it yourself. Do you make tinctures? Yes. What products to clear all your chakras? So if you really want to clear your chakras, you're gonna have to do amino acid therapeutic package. Plus, you're gonna have to do some one-on-one personal meditation with me, whether it's through Google, Skype, or Facebook Messenger over the phone or something. And I can teach you how to do that, because there ain't nothing but blocked energy and melanin components and liquefied melanin blocked in certain meridians of your body. It's easy work. Do you mix the herbs in tea or blend them? Yes, I can. Yes, Gary Denson. I think I said your name right. Yeah, of course. Any way you like it. But like when you shop with me and you have your consultation with me, I tell you how it's gonna be best for your body anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like all the hard work be on my end. All y'all do is buy it and I ship it to y'all. I have all the instructions in it and all of that. Brother, what's good for a man's sexual desire? Oh, good one. You need Damiana. Where Damiana at? Let me walk you to my friend. All right, we got Go-To Cola. Very good for blood circulation to the penis. You want that penis standing hard like a brick, like a tree branch? Go-To Cola. Mix it with some guaco from Jamaica. Guaco from Jamaica. Hold on, and let me show you my grand finale. It's called Damiana. Damiana and Yambe. Damiana and Yambe leaf. Where's Damiana at? Hey, where is Damiana? Where you at, girl? I like to talk to my herbs, y'all. Forgive me. Where you at, baby girl? Damiana. She's somewhere, but Damiana too. Damiana, Yambe, rosemary. Because first you got to thin the blood, then cleanse the blood, then you got to make the blood go to the penis. So you gotta think about what travels through the blood. Iron phosphate. That's what bring herbs, attach them, and then take them down to places. See, it's called the melanin highway. So if I need to get the herbs and the minerals from the herbs to certain parts of your body. So if I need to heal your thyroid, I'm gonna put calcium, because calcium iodine goes straight to the thyroid. So I need to find herbs with calcium iodine plus iodine plus the herbs I need to heal you and mix them together. Now it's gonna go straight to where it goes, because soon as your system see calcium and iodine come in, it's gonna go straight to the thyroid and the parathyroid. So if I need to heal the thyroid, say if I need to heal it and put some iron phosphate in it, and I need to heal with some selenium, I'm gonna use bugleweed, but I gotta send it there though. So in order to get it there, I need calcium and I need iron phosphate. So I'm gonna mix my bugleweed with some bladderwrack and some sea moss. And I'm gonna put a little pinch of prickly ash bark in there. Mix it up real good. Put it in some kosher vegetable capsules. As soon as you take them, 3 hours. As soon as your body that acid, the uric acid start breaking them up, it's gonna take them. It's gonna go straight to your parathyroid. See, it's a science to healing, y'all, and it's all about biochemistry. So a lot of people giving y'all stuff, but they don't even know how to send it to the place they going. So they're giving you these herbs and you're not being healed because they don't know what the hell they're doing. To be honest with you. All right, hold on, y'all going too fast. Let me slow down. How about best healing herbs to burn incense? Look, what you know about? I sell incense on my site. I just sold a whole incense package. Give me one more second. Hold on. So I'm all out of them now. But I sell sage. I sell frankincense from grab the frankincense. I sell frankincense. I sell myrrh from the Holy Land, straight from Israel. Let me show y'all that. These are pounds. Frankincense, myrrh from Israel. I get them in pounds, y'all. Teardrops, resin drops, pea drops, whatever you need, any size. Straight from the Holy Land. Open it. I'm talking about to blast that third eye open. Mix that with some purple lotus. Boy, your third eye be jamming out here. Do you treat ADHD? Yes, I do treat ADHD. All I got to do is detox the brain. I'm watching the whole thing, proud and great. Love you too, mama. Love you too, Sandra Brown. Best-selling herbs to burn incense. Answer that one. I answer the ADHD, how to eliminate vaccines out of children's systems. You got to give them a whole entire amino acid clean. They need to cleanse their blood and all other 11 systems out of their body. Tree branch. Hey, y'all know what I mean. I need to use something to put it. My bad, y'all. I ain't trying to talk nasty or nothing, but I need to tell them, like, you know what I'm saying? If you get that blood down there the right way, you be standing strong. My son died at school when he was only 6 years old. I'm sorry to hear that, Queen, from fluids in his lungs. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. I'm most definitely praying for your sanity, sister. Very sorry to hear that. Can you touch on inflammation? Charmaine Juby, inflammation is nothing but the body trying to heal itself. So whenever you have a sickness and mucus sets in a certain spot, inflammation is to actually stabilize and isolate the area for your fever can come and hit the area to burn out the disease. So inflammation is basically all disease causes too. So whenever you have inflammation, it's your body showing that it's trying to heal itself. So I really wouldn't be too scared of inflammation and fever. That's the body trying to heal itself. Now, if inflammation sets too long, then it actually starts blood clots and stuff like that. But inflammation is actually your body trying to heal itself, contrary to popular belief. Does it work for daughters too? Yeah, for daughters, yes. You just got to mix a little bit of other herbs in there to get the daughter's blood flowing correctly and open up them vortexes to get her where she need to be to have her sexual desires up. Proud of you, my dude. Keep it up. Most definitely, brother. Just checking. Gum and sin. Yes, this is what these are. All this is gum resin. I actually chew frankincense. Me and my mama do. Ask my mom. Her name Ruby Foster. She on here. We be chewing. We chew. We put it on our tongues for about 15 minutes and it turns into gum. You can chew it and it'll blow your pineal glands wide open. You want to see some outer body experience? Chew on some frankincense and some myrrh for 20 minutes. For real. Yeah, crystals do your work. Yeah, I sell all types of crystals too. Let me show y'all some crystals. Where is my crystals at? Yeah, I sell crystals. I sell points. These are amethyst points. It's good for third eye meditation to blow your third eye open. We got rose quartz. I even sell pyramids. We got clear quartz mixed with copal. We got pyramids. Y'all got me running everywhere. We got pyramids. These are good for meditation. Clear quartz. Here go another powerful clear quartz right here. All these are points. These are good for different meridians of the body. They call it acupuncture. These are very good for that. Here go a powerful one that bring abundance. This is called a cistrine. Very good for abundant meditation and good for prayer. And all these things magnify. You have something called magnetites inside of your brain, which is clear quartz, called magnetites. Your brain is full of millions of these crystals, y'all. And these actually interact with them. So like we're literally hooked into Earth magnetic grid, y'all. And this is why when you actually get inside of the Bible, it talks about the 12 stones of crystals that was on the breastplate of the high priest. They used it to magnify their thoughts. They used it to manifest reality. Getting some of them crystals. They on the site. The crystals on the site as well for sale. Do you teach meditation classes? Yes, I do. I swear my son had 88 meds. The twitching. He just need to cleanse. Those look magical. Yeah, I like the crystals with the points on them. That's where they strongest. I'm definitely going to invest in you. Appreciate it. It's all good. I'm here for y'all. I usually be here every Tuesday, but man, I had put so much energy into that seminar, so I was out of commission for a while, but I'm back every Tuesday, y'all. I'm on here. And then look, follow me on my personal YouTube channel and on my spiritual YouTube channel where we teach metaphysics of the Bible and all that stuff. I'm gonna give y'all all the information before I jump out of here. But look, we constantly doing work. The work getting done, y'all. Honor Humility STL on YouTube and Yah'ki Awaken on YouTube. Subscribe to those, y'all. Subscribe to them. How about hair growth? Oh, hair growth. Let me show you something for that hair growth. It's called Batana oil. I got something called I got some hair growth oil that I call hair growth. I'm talking about, I had a sister, all this was gone, all of it. I even had little thin spots. It's called batana oil. It comes from a nut plant or a bush plant, a thorny bush. It's like a tree, but it's really a bush. Batana, it comes from Honduras. Man, that stuff will grow your hair back quick. Mix it with some pure black olive oil, and mix it with some avocado oil. Put a little frankincense and rosemary oil in there to get the smell good. Man, rub it through. It smell like coffee beans. Man, that'll grow your hair quick. I don't care if you bald headed. But remember, anybody that have hair loss is actually suffering from a nervous system problem, because hair grows from your nervous system. Your hair is an extension of your nervous system. That's why if somebody pull your hair, it hurt like hell, because they literally pulling your nerves. This is an extension of your nervous system. So if you're losing hair, then that means your nervous system need to be cleansed, because your nervous system is too dehydrated. I got some of that oil from Honduras. Yeah, I got pounds of it, gallons. Very good for you. Make sure you got the right one though. Make sure you test it out. Ozariah. I got shot in the chest and I don't like pills. What can you do for pain? You got shot in the chest and you don't like pills. Man, for real, you're gonna need you a couple of oil drops then for the pain. The best thing I can do is give you some THC, CBD, marijuana oil that you put under your tongue, man. It how you feeling groovy. Be careful. Yeah, I ain't worried about the enemy though. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, Precious. But thank you for your concerns though. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about the enemy. I ain't worried about death. None of that. If I was worried about that, I wouldn't be here teaching y'all in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Most High got plans for me. Oh, okay. Sebi niece made it for you. Then it's good. Yeah, I know she work in the village. Okay. All right. When the last time have you talked to my eye and them? My eye, Edna and them? I ain't talked to them in so long. How they doing down there? Ever since Sebi died, I ain't really been in touch for real. The best way to unclog your arteries, change your diet to an all-fruit diet and use blood thinners. The best thing you can do is yellow dock and greater burdock root. Not burdock root, but greater burdock root and bugleweed. Good evening. What herbs? Hold on, what they say? Good evening. Y'all asking so many questions, I can't even read. Good evening. Lumps to get under the armpits. Under the armpits is boiled. You're gonna have to do some lime oil extract. Basically, you got to clean out your lymphatic system. There ain't nothing but boils or what they call systematic tumors. So we gotta dry them out, shrink them, or we gotta pull them out. So you need to do a under armpit detox. But rub some every morning you get up. Do not put deodorant on. Start off, if you don't want to bottle herbs for me to get rid of it, just use key limes. Get some key limes on there. Rub it under there. Or go to purebyaniya.com and get you some lime spray. I'll type that in here as well. And get you some lime spray. It'll pour all this stuff up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But it might take a while. But if it don't work quick enough, holler at me. I'll get you some strong herbs to get rid of all of that for you. That was for Ebony. Thank you for all you do. Oh, it's all good. Yamina Bat Yisrael. It's all good, Queen. I'm here for y'all. I love y'all. He's not worried about that. He's covered. Most definitely. It's to death do us part. You know what I'm saying? I know I got a spiritual body waiting on me, so it's all good. Yes, they're very beneficial. Himalaya sea salts, they cleanse the air for you. They're very beneficial to the air. They clean the air for you. So yes, if you can invest in some of those. Anaya, put your website inside of the thing for they can get the under mist lime detox underpit oil from you. She in the group, y'all. Put it in there for they can get that for you. And then if it's taking too long, which it shouldn't, it work, just holler at me and then I can flush your system with some herbs. Key Banks, what up, Queen? How you been? Hey, my brother, just stopping to say peace and blessings. We appreciate you. I appreciate you as well and all your support, all of y'all. Like, I really got some key supporters on here, man. And this, y'all don't even know what it feel good. It feel good. I love y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to live for y'all and I'm going to die for y'all. These are facts, y'all. I want to live for y'all, though. But if I got to die for y'all, it is what it is. I need sea moss. It's on my site under Superfood Plus. Superfood Plus. Where can I buy your products? My website is right up under Every Disease Have Emotional Components, Holistic Healing. If you look up under my description, my website is right there, y'all. It's right there. All right, my Queen Anaya just put in her website, y'all. Go in there and check it out. Anything soaps, body care. Well, y'all look. Y'all want to see my marijuana soaps? Let me show y'all my marijuana soaps. These I use for my, look, I'm talking about smell like that loud. But these are marijuana soaps that I use for my cancer patients. You know what I'm saying? So honey, I made these right here. Anything you need, whether it's African soap, black soaps, I don't care what it is. Holler at me, I got it. Whether it's on this site or on the other site, we got anything y'all need. And it's true healing, like none of the bull stuff. We got the papers. We got the befores and the afters where he had herpes, and then you look up 3 months later, there is no herpes no more. All of that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, look, we got, y'all see my testimony. It's why y'all on here. Look at my Facebook page. Like, this is no gimmicks. We not lying. I don't care what disease it is. I didn't heal damn near all of them. These are facts, y'all. I'm not lying. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not bragging. All praises to Yahweh Shema Mashiach, Yahweh Shah, which strengthened me. You know what I'm saying? And the Christ conscious who helped me. Without them, I can't do none of this. But the fact is, healing been going forth. You know what I'm saying? These are the facts. Healing been going forth. So if y'all sick, holler at me. Now, I am working on a secretary and all of that, y'all. I know I be taking a little while to get back at y'all, but like only if y'all knew. Like, look, check this out. No bull. This box is full of tracking numbers, y'all. Tracking numbers. I got a box full of tracking numbers. This whole box full of tracking numbers. Like literally. So herbs is going out. It's just that it's so many people ordering because so many of our people need healing. So that's why on my site it say up to 3 weeks, because a lot of people need healing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to start the herbal classes and all of that to get y'all to learn and y'all can heal yourselves, or we can start a web and do some franchises or something. Shit, I need help. For real. I need y'all to help me out. All right, let's see. I am well. I hope all has been well with you. You're keeping us grounded. All praises, Queen. That's what I'm talking about. Hallelujah. Let's see. You need to see a more system. Okay. You want smart dude. All praises, all praises. We smart. We all together. We smart. Trying to get in contact with you, bro. Via phone. Shoot me a text. Make sure you shoot me a text so I can know who you is. Because a lot of y'all be calling, and then when the Google Voice asks for y'all to state y'all names, y'all don't be stating y'all name. And then for ones that need to set aside a lot of times for me, all y'all got to do is y'all go on there tomorrow or whenever y'all want to order. All y'all got to do is $26, and you'll get a whole 30 minutes where I'll set aside all time and just talk to you exclusively, and we can talk about whatever you need to talk about, whether it's spiritual, emotional, physical, whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? One more thing: short-term memory loss and elderly. You need something called brain food. Go to cola, rosemary, Damiana, real good for that as well. It's gonna really be in your rosemary. It's gonna be more in your green leaves. Blue vervain, real good for memory. Man, I got a whole brain food, nettle leaf, but your main thing is gonna be in the go-to. The go-to is gonna be your main thing. The go-to, very good. Mix that with some rosemary. I'm talking about memory be coming back. So all it is too much mucus in the brain. You need to drain the brain from the mucus. Arthritis. Anytime you're dealing with arthritis, that's nervous system problems and that's joint problems. Again, that's going to be in your minerals and calcium, magnesium, and sulfur. You're going to need some sulfur and zinc too. That'll get rid of that. I got something on there called nerve system repair, and I got something for your arthritis on there as well. Lupus, again, lupus is a nervous system problem too, from too much sugar being inside of the bloodstream. So what happens with lupus is the same thing. See, there really is no difference between the nervous system and lupus and arthritis. It's all around the same thing. Then you're going to need a whole body cleanse, though, because I got to cleanse the nervous system, the skin, the blood, and the lymphatic system. Oh, what else we got? Y'all got me on here tonight. I can come tomorrow. Okay, call me and pull. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Mental illness is going to be another. It's going to be a brain cleanse, and it's going to be an emotional cleanse as well. What about acid reflux? You want to get rid of the acid reflux? You get you some activated charcoal. Mix it with some ginger and turmeric, and you mix it in a glass of warm spring water, drink it down. You'll get rid of that in 3 days. You won't have acid reflux no more, but you got to stop eating the stuff that's giving you too much of that sulfuric gas. You know what I'm saying? That carbon dioxide in your system is what give you that. It ain't nothing but the lining in your stomach being ate through by your uric acid, and it's coming up the esophagus. That shit how you feeling like you having a heart attack. You get you some activated charcoal, and you get you some ginger root and some turmeric root. You grind them up together. You take a couple teaspoons and you put that stuff inside of some warm water. You drink it down real fast. You say bye-bye to acid reflux. For real. All praises, all praises. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for y'all. Randy J. Lewis, what's up, King? Diabetes. My daughter. So I got a whole class on diabetes. I ain't going to speak on that because I did like a 3-hour class on diabetes, which is on my site. Yes, they had me feeling bad. You are a gifted brother. All praises. I'm here for y'all. I'm using my gift to help y'all out. All right, look, I got enough time for 3 more questions, y'all. 3 more. I got 3 more questions. I got to get up out of here. I got to get back to working on this seminar. Wait till y'all hear this next seminar. So we in Chicago next month. You know what I'm saying? Look, we finna be traveling. I can't wait. I can't wait. What herbs to clean the lymphatic system in the blood? I'm gonna just give you a few of them. For the lymphatic system, use plantain leaf, and blood root. Plantain leaf and blood root from the lymphatic system. For the blood, use yellow dock, burdock, and dandelion root. Yellow dock, burdock, and dandelion root. Plantain for that lymphatic system, and blood root for that lymphatic system. And violet leaf that come from the violet red rose. Man, clean that. I'm talking about clean that on out. So like it's so much stuff y'all can use. Yeah, my nigga. You got red weed. Let me show y'all blood root. Let me show y'all blood root real quick. Cause I know y'all be thinking like, huh, what is blood root? Let me show y'all blood root. Blood root, where you at? There go the mullein right there. I found the mullein, y'all. There go the mullein leaf. Hold on, we looking for blood root. Blood root, where you at, baby? Come here, girl. I know you around somewhere looking for me. Where you at? I got so many herbs, y'all. All right, here you go. Got a little bit left because I use a lot. That's the blood root. Blood root, violet root. I got a lot of good stuff. Fenugreek. Fenugreek, real good for diabetes. Cinnamon, real good for diabetes. When I'm coming to Washington State, my brother's over there at MD supposed to be hooking me up with something in Washington. So hopefully we get that done like next month. So I'll reach out to them and then I'll make sure I put it on my thing. So make sure you send me Jakaziu. I think I said your name right, Queen. If I misspelled it wrong or pronounced it wrong, forgive me. Send me an inbox when we get off. That way when I find out the date we're supposed to be out there, I can send it to you. Do you have those mixed up already on your site? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But yeah, we finna be doing some traveling. So look, I'm finna get up out of here, y'all. Herb goes right here, trying to get there. You definitely motivation. Most definitely. We all need to be healing. All of us together as a collective consciousness, y'all. Most definitely, most definitely. But look, y'all done word out y'all welcome. I'm kicking y'all off my Facebook. I love y'all, but I've been looking at y'all for over an hour. So I'm finna get up out of here. So with that being said, all praises. I appreciate all my supporters. I love y'all for following me. I won't lead y'all wrong. Y'all won't catch me lying to y'all. I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Recommendation on the starter book for herbs. I will answer that last question, Ebony. I answer that. I'm going to show a few books for y'all can start off with. And then y'all can always go to my website and go to my book collection and get books from off of there. So I'll leave off with that. Let me show y'all a couple of books y'all can start off with that I recommend that are very good books. All right, these are good books right here, y'all. What y'all on here laughing at? All right, this is called African Medical Plants. African Medical Plants. All right. It's written by Maurice M. Awu. Maurice M. Awu. I'll give y'all one more. And these are good ones, y'all. They check out. They still gonna give y'all the fake herbs though. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know no better. So you always gotta chew the meat, spit the bones. But I'm coming out with my own book. I'm telling y'all I'm writing on right now called The Manifestation Guides in the Flesh. I got a whole herbal section for y'all in there. Hopefully I have it ready by July. All right. My next one is Understanding Medical Plants. Understanding Medical Plants. You see that? It's by MD Brian A. Hansen. Just get into the chemical composition in the therapeutic action and chemistry of these plants. It got a whole lot of big ass words in here, but you know what I'm saying? It's a good start. Again, chew the meat, spit out the bones. When they start talking about echinacea and aloe vera leaf and all these other genetically modified plants that are not herbs that was actually made in 1860s inside of Highland that you know that ain't real herbs, never mind that. But when they start talking about burdock root and all that other stuff, soak in that information. So I'll leave y'all with them too. See, look, I don't hide nothing from y'all. I want y'all to learn with me. Ain't no point if I got all the knowledge. What happened if I die? The knowledge can't die with me. It gotta spread. It gotta spread. Yeah, that book gonna be done. All right, with that being said, look, I love y'all indeed in the truth. I'll see y'all later. I'll be back recording on the spiritual channel, which is Honor and Humility STL on YouTube. Honor and Humility STL. Honor and Humility STL on YouTube. Subscribe to it. I'll be on there this Saturday doing a metaphysical Bible study. Then my own personal YouTube page that I just got up and running. I'm trying. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away herbs and all of that. That is at Yah'ki Awaken. Yah'ki Awaken. YHKI AWAKENED, which is on YouTube. Subscribe to that as well. And subscribe to my website. Stay in contact with your brother. All right, I'm up out of here. Shalom, family. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. Hey, make sure y'all like this video and make sure y'all share it. Put it in all of the medicine groups. Put it in all the holistic herbal groups, all of that. Like and share it. Let's keep this going. Let's build up a following. Let's build this thing on up. Support. Y'all support me. I support y'all. Y'all know how I go. Hey, why are y'all calling me? Why y'all calling me while I'm on here? I know y'all see me live. How are y'all calling me through Facebook when I'm on Facebook with y'all? Y'all tripping, man. My people, my people. All right, shalom, family. Shalom. Peace. Peace, love, and light.